have something really cool I want to show you guys. This is my first time doing this, so I hope it works, and let me know if the sound's working or not, okay?
Bonjour, hola, konnichiwa, annyeonghaseyo, ni hao. My name is Cynthia Chandra, and I am an internationally trained artist. I have shown my art in Japan, UK, France, and USA. My passion is to encourage artists to grow and thrive in their creative soul. This world needs to see your unique perspective. I want to give you the skills and techniques to connect you with your own creativity and the tools you need to express your beautiful soul. I donate 10% back to animal rescues to protect our beautiful world that has inspired my art.
Hi everybody, I hope you enjoyed that. That was my first time ever showing it, so I hope it was awesome and the sound went through and everything. I can't wait to see the replay. I've been working on it for like a couple of days now. My name is Cynthia. I'm from Cynthia Chandra Nature Art for Animal Rescues, and I'm here to you live from my studio to continue our week of painting. So I'm going to be going live for the next few weeks every day in the evenings to do some paintings for you guys in preparation for our awesome first launch of one of my group classes. So if you don't know, I'm an artist and I'm also a teacher, and I've been teaching art for about 12 years now, and I do lots of different styles of art, but it's really my passion to help people feel empowered to express themselves. So I'm really excited to start offering this on like a larger level. So thank you guys so much. Oh, you're so kind. Thanks, Frankie. She said that was fantastic. Oh, and Tori. Oh, hi, Tori. How are you? I hope you love your painting that you got. I never got a picture of you with it, so you have to send it to me. I really want to see. So Tori is the man behind Dogs to Dog Tags, and last year we donated to them and we raised money for them for the last half of the year, and they do wonderful things. So after this, definitely check them out if you haven't checked them out yet. They support they rescue dogs, and they help support vets through the process of healing from PTSD by training their dogs to be service animals. So amazing, amazing people. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with my design here. So I've been working on this snake painting, which is by Susie Miller. Oops, I forgot to put that in the little thing up there. That's okay. So I am going to go ahead and get started with painting some of the detail in it. So I'm going to bring up my picture so I can look along at the same time. So as for those of you that don't know, when you're painting with acrylics, it's awesome to layer, and if you make a mistake, it's okay, because guess what? You can like go over it and it'll be just fine. With the paint, you usually can't even see through it anymore. So I'm going to start adding some of my darker lines, kind of honing in on the detail of the snake. Now the snake, because of their scaling, they're very geometric, and the lines are very, I won't say straight, because there are no straight lines in nature, but they're very succinct. They're very clean lines. And it's harder to paint and draw clean lines when you're a beginner, so be kind to yourself if you're trying to do this at home. It takes a while to get the rhythm and the pattern of doing fur and texture and scale. So it is okay. The big thing is to keep trying and to keep working on it, and eventually you will get nice clean lines that you want. So I'm using very fine tip brushes right now, and probably for most of today's live. Hey Patty, how are you doing today? Thanks for hopping on, girl. So Patty and Frankie are both in a group called Social Divas with me, and you can thank them for the awesome video at the beginning of this, because I've been playing with it for probably about 24 hours trying to get this thing together, and the group that I'm in, she offers trainings and how-to videos, so that's one of the ones that I learned how to do yesterday. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on this scaling. As you can see, this is going to be a time-consuming process. So I'm going to show you a few scales tonight, and then I'm going to keep doing basically the same thing, so you don't have to watch me do every single scale. So the first thing that I'm working on is the deep, dark crevice of a scale. And if you think of it like if you look at one of your wrinkles on your own skin, you'll see that it's darker in the wrinkle, and then as it goes up, it almost has a highlight of a white at the very top of your wrinkle. So if you think of it like that with your scaling, you're going to be dark, and then you're going to slowly move into the light. So I'm going to slowly take my colors here, working and focusing on just this scale for now. And then I'm going to look at where my light is shining from. So my light is shining from this direction. So I'm going to make the highlight, the tippy top of the scale, come from that direction. And if I continue to make that highlight, just as an example, the whole way around on every scale, it'll be obvious that the light is coming in from this direction. So let me add some more vibrancy to that highlight. Since this one is closest, it's going to be brightest. You can see it almost looks like it's starting to pop off the page. So I am so excited to start offering classes. I've been teaching one-on-one classes online for the past couple of months, and I've also been teaching group classes before the pandemic with some really fun people. The last class that I was working on, we were working on figure drawing and working towards nude models and really working with the human figure, which is so fun. A lot of artists will say that the human figure is the last, once you are proficient and a master of the human figure, then you've mastered the art of realism. I have not mastered the human figure, I will be completely honest with you, but I do really love trying to capture it and working towards that perfection of an artist, I guess you could say. I just like painting what I see. So as you can see, the scales look almost 3D now, and I'm going to make it pop even more by just doing a white highlight where the light will hit on those scales. You can see that they're just lines, but the further you get away from it, the more it looks like it's popping. Hey Diana, thanks for joining me. Oh, she got her vaccination today. That's awesome. I'm sorry you have a sore arm, but that is so exciting. I'm so glad that you guys got it. I know it's scary, and I'm so glad that we're starting to make progress towards finding a solution to it. It's pretty amazing, I think, how quickly they were able to come out with the vaccination. I think this is the quickest turnaround for vaccinations we've ever had, ever. So it's pretty amazing. So I'm going to work on this eyeball, and the eyeball again is going to have those highlights to really bring out the 3D nature of the eye. So you can see I'm kind of almost going around the circle, but I'm not completing the circle. If I was to complete the circle, it would look more cartoony. It wouldn't look as realistic. So I'm going to bring in this pupil, which is such a fun shape. The predatory pupil is what they call it. So you'll see it on cats reptiles, some amphibians. When you see this eye looking at you, you know you might be in trouble, fellow. Very reptilian. So I'm mixing a little phthalo with the white to come in and do the awesome reptile texture that is in this eye. It's very pretty. Very neat. So cool. So I would love to see where you guys are all from and see how far this video is reaching. So if you're watching the replay, I would love to hear it. Or if you're watching right now, I'd love to hear where you're watching from. I do know where some of you are from, Miss Texas. But yes, I would love to know where you're from. Last week we had some viewers from South Africa and from France, which is so cool. I actually got to practice some of my French, which is awesome. I haven't spoken since I traveled, so that was really cool. All right, so adding this almost glaze over top. If you think of it as the round eyeball, you're going to think of the light catching the top, just like we were talking about it catching and highlighting the top of a wrinkle. It's catching the top of your eye. So I'm going to do my highlight rounded, where it would be hitting the top of that eyeball, the ball itself. Pretty neat. And that's how you make it look wet. That's how you add that detail. Okay, so tonight and tomorrow I'm going to work on some more of these scales. I'm probably going to fill out the majority of the snake. So tomorrow you'll see most of the scaling done. And then I'll show you how to do the skin scales and some of the background tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow night. And I hope you have a wonderful night. Oh, Frankie says she's from Alabama. I know, Frankie. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention Alabama too. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow night for the continuation of live. Don't forget to register for emails for my upcoming classes so you don't miss out on anything. And also there's a free class when you sign up for emails, so make sure you check it out. All right, everybody. Love you all. Have a wonderful night. Continue to be kind to each other. Continue to be your wonderful artistic